Welcome back to Crypto Talk. So I wanted to run down a few things for you this morning. We've hit my target for Bitcoin. We've hit the previous week EQ. We've even come a little bit lower. We tagged another one of these internal value area lows. Could we flush as low as the previous week open and the previous month open, or the monthly open here down here at 93,500? It's possible. I'm waiting for some bold divergences to play out, but technically speaking, we've had three touches here, which possibly could be a reversal temporarily. Usually that's what you're looking for, is a three drive down and then a push up. But we don't have much, in my opinion, of bull divs playing out here in the low terms. Let's zoom out. We kind of have them on some higher term time frames. So this could just be drawn. Let me move this out of the way. This was from yesterday. Just a falling wedge finally, which does become bullish. And to give you a measured move from that, you could do the entire flagpole, but you probably have a measured move coming back up to about 101 based off of this. So in my opinion, this is the dump before the pump, what I called for. Best case scenario is you get a flash crash, which sounds really scary, but that's also going to allow the rip off the band-aid and really push us higher with a lot of buy pressure. So I guarantee there's a ton of buys down in here. Liquidity was below us. We've been grabbing it. I didn't see last night how far down it went, but I think it went as low as 90, and then liquidity was up again. After that was all above us. So you've also left a trail of liquidity above us and shorts. So all of this is shorts. So dollar signs everywhere. So likelihood is I'm curious to see what New York does on the open here at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. It is currently 7:44 Eastern Standard Time. So waiting for a more definitive answer. Other coins that I'm watching, like Peanut, just set a lower low, which is not good. We really need to have a big push back up above the previous low with some volume. So Bitcoin needs to get its act together. Otherwise, coins like this are going to start falling off the face of the earth. I'm not looking to take a long on Peanut until we get down to like the 55 level, which are pretty close. So another 1 cent drop on Peanut. And I want to see some Bitcoin showing some thrust. So this might be a good spot to take a scalp long, low leverage, just because things are sketchy. But I wanted to make this video. Things have probably fallen off overnight, like I talked about. We are doing nothing. It's nothing out of the ordinary. We're doing a back test of the LPS, the Wyckoff reaccumulation schematic, and we're blowing off. So nothing that we didn't look at before. The daily had a trigger wave. We pumped, and now we have a red dot on the daily. So we dumped. But is it more or less a lagging indicator? I don't know. So for the time being, we are holding structure. We lose structure. Well, we have a long way to go, really. So technically, we don't lose structure until we get down below, I'm going to call it 90. 9,200 is kind of where I'm looking at. If you have a like 4-hour close below that, we're coming way lower. But I'll discuss that once we get there. But right now, this is just an accumulation before we move higher. Right, so far so good. You're compressing. You have a lower high, and so far a higher low. So we'll see if my indicator is correct. Will we continue to move higher, or was that a complete fake out? We're flushing way lower. Wouldn't surprise me if that's the case, just because institutions need to get their money in, so people are going to push down price to buy more. So that's what I'm watching for. If you missed the video from yesterday, I talked about Bitcoin dominance dropping off. We had a big pump and then a dump. So altcoins are finally starting to gain some momentum. We're still struggling to get back above the 50 EMA here on the daily for the Bitcoin dominance. And then once we break down below the 56.66 level percentage-wise, it's going to flush even lower. Still targeting October of 2025 as the Bitcoin top. Where the price will be is to be seen. I did point this out that I'm targeting 340 based off of the deduction and or the halvings of each return of each cycle. So I've X'd out the 2021 just because that data is just crap. We got blown off way too early due to COVID. And then your global debt cycle was a hot mess at that point in time. Again, abnormal due to COVID. So I've deducted, really, if you look at this, we should have had a 165 price peak in 2021. Instead, we got a $68,000 price peak. So could it happen again? Sure. Still, I'm not going to be upset if instead of getting 340, we get 240. That's still a pretty good price, peak, in my opinion. And then lastly here, you've got obviously every 3 years we have up, and then we have a 1 year down. So we're entering into the year up. And it's funny, since 2015, volume has just dropped off completely. So interesting. Let's give you one quick look at things like Band. Band is doing the same thing. Poopy the bed. So in a lot of cases, this is just the dump before the pump. Now Bitcoin is showing more bull divs. Now, mind you, this could happen for a while. This may just range down here, letting the EMAs come back down to reaccumulate to easily get back above those once price has been down here for a few hours. So let's zoom out here for you on the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour hasn't printed a trigger wave yet, so I'd wait. Value area low is still coming in at 93,400, 440. So that's another possible spot, and guarantee there's a nice order block with liquidity sitting there as well. So look for that. All right, this video is not going to be super long. It's wanted to touch base. We did get rejected exactly, by the way, from this upper trend line that I've been following here. We needed to get back above that. We didn't. So far we've fallen back down. But what we have done is a more constructive fashion is when an inverse head and shoulders kind of started playing out, and we've broken internally. We back tested it currently. So as long as you don't put in a lower low here at 91,500, we will continue to be bullish, in my opinion, internally. The overall market structure is bullish. Even externally, it's bullish. You haven't had a lower low yet. So it's just a waiting game, guys. This is how the whales play games. Market makers like to screw with the retail. This is 100% normal. Don't be surprised. Instead of being a bullish January, we have a sideways. But also, I still think in the next 10 days, you're going to see a new all-time high. So with that said, nothing to say is financial advice. Best of luck. You want to find me, head over to Crypto Blackwall on Twitter, the Blockguard Discord. Private coaching over on Patreon if you need some help on one-on-one coaching. And then Fusio, I will have more information on that when it's available to you. I can't wait to tell you our roadmap, what's going on, where we're going, and why we are different. So I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Love you. Bye.